Ladies and gentlemen, programmers, we're going to do a project 1B. We're going to learn about a potentiometer and variables. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is going to hook the thing up. But first, we're going to learn about new components. So what I want you to do is open your little book to page 20 and answer the question, what is a potentiometer? All right, and then the next quiz question is, I want you to do this. So to answer that first, then I want you to come over here, and I want you to go to your classwork, and I want you to come down to robotics, and I want you to find 1B, and I want you to download this thing. So we're going to open this thing. If it won't let you download it, so we're going to open it in a new tab, and then if it'll let you download it, see if you can figure out how to download it. Mine is kind of funny. So I'm going to click over here. I'm going to go to this thing right here, and I'm going to download. It might be different for you because I'm the owner, but anyway, see if you can download that. Okay, so once you download it, you're going to unzip it and you're going to open it. And what I want you to do is look right here. So there's two tabs. This is what we're normally going to be working with, but over here is a README, so there's some information. I want you to read through this. It's got a lot of good information, and then here's a lot of good information about variables and coding part. But at any rate, read that and then answer this question right over here. What range of voltages does the middle pin output? Okay, so basically what this thing does is you have power and then ground or vice versa. You can flip-flop these, right? But depending on where you put this, there's a resistive strip. So it's a resistor, but depending on where it is, there's more or less resistance. And so this thing right here is going to output a range from 0 to 5 volts, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the Arduino to read that, and then based on, like if it's 0 volts, it's going to do one thing. If it's more volts, it's going to do another. So let me show you what this thing is going to do. So here's my potentiometer, pardon me. And if you turn it, if you change it, it's going to blink faster or slower depending on how you turn it, right? And so basically what it does is that it's reading what is coming out of that middle pin, and depending on the voltage, it's changing the rate of blinking, okay? So let's look at some new concepts. So again, on page 20, what's the difference between analog and digital? Because this thing is going to be reading analog. And what are examples of the differences between analog and digital? Answer that in your notes. If you don't know how to answer that, ask me. All right, let's go ahead and hook it up. All right, so I want you to follow pages 20 to 22 in the book to hook it up. But when you get to the part where it's talking about the coding, don't follow their instructions for coding. My next video will help you do that. I'm going to teach you. If you follow the books part for coding, you won't get credit. But if you follow my next video, you can do it my way for credit. All right? Okay. An example of what you should do, I already showed you that if you change the potentiometer, you turn that, it reads the voltage, it turns that into a number, and then it adjusts the rate of blinking. All right, and so go on to the next video, project 1B.